May we start?
Yeah, we can start now.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another bold conversation hosted by Athlete Academy. We are delighted to have all of you join us today. And for those of you joining us for the first time, Athlete Academy was founded by Radhika Gautam, a learning designer and corporate trainer who is passionate about helping individuals develop the skills that truly matter in today's world. And everything we do is guided by three core values: clarity, confidence, and ownership. Our goal is to help you bridge the gap between what you learn and how you apply it so you can move forward with greater confidence and purpose. So, before we begin, a few quick pointers. Please keep your microphones muted so everyone can enjoy a smooth and distraction free experience. And this is an interactive session. So we encourage you to participate, share your thoughts, and ask your questions throughout the conversation. And most importantly, stay with us until the end as we have valuable insights and takeaways waiting for you. With that, let's get started. So, a quick question for all of you. How many of you checked your phone within the last 10 minutes? Just raise your hands or type a yes or a no in the chat. Okay, and now here's a tougher question. How many of you can tell me what you learned in the last 10 minutes? So, today's bold conversation, you're not chilling, you're wasting your prime, is not about becoming a robot. It's not about studying 18 hours a day. It's about making sure that 5 years from now, you don't look back and say, I had the time, I just didn't use it. Now, with that, I would like to introduce a trainer for today's conversation. Miss Megha Pawar is a certified soft skills trainer and career coach with over 20 years of experience in education and student development. She has guided thousands of students in building confidence, communication skills, career readiness, and a growth mindset. Her passion lies in helping people unlock their potential and prepare for a successful future. With that, I hand it over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Insia. And hello, everyone. Now, as you know, today's topic, so related to that, I would also like to start with one question. Now, those who are in college right now, those who are not, and I would like to just ask, especially to those who are in the college right now. So, when we say college life, no, when you were in your schools, you always had that fascination that when we will be in the college, where we will do this, that, something like that. So now I would like to know from you, when we say college life, what comes to your mind first? You can just unmute yourself and tell, or whatever you can write in chat. Yes, Gauri, Insia, and what comes to your mind? And others can also give their input when you were in college, what came to your mind? Radhika said freedom. Okay. Fun. Yes, Insia. Unamal says
Ma'am, college life for me, I think it's learning, making new friends, going out, enjoying. Yes.
okay. Sujata says enjoyment. Yes, Gauri. I want an honest
So
answer. Yes.
as you have grown, as you matured from a very young age, I feel now college is more about responsibility and being on your own, self-sustaining, as well as having no constraints around you, like learning from your own experience.
Okay. Okay. Good. Everyone has their own perception towards it. But if we see that most of the students, when they are in school and when they think that uh, when they are in school, they are in some restricted boundaries. Yes. So when they will be in college, they will be free. They can do whatever they want. They can have friends. They can go for trips, movies, whatever. And some are there, like whatever Gauri said. There are some like with this type of thoughts also. But if I say most of the students whatever say think that college life is fun, enjoyment, friends, movies, parties, Instagram, gaming, and all that. I'm not against that. I'm not saying that is wrong. Okay. Okay, Insia, can we have the slide? Now all of you know about the iceberg. Yes. Yes, all of you. You can just raise your hand. Yeah. Yes. Can we have the next slide? Yes. This one only. Yeah. Now, when we see an iceberg, what do we usually see? What do we are able to see? Just a small part above the water. Yes. And college life is similar to that. Now, for most of the students who have come up fresh to the college, the visible part is friends, fun. As I said, parties, social media, trips, and everything. That what everyone talks about when they are thinking about going to college. Okay, but as you could see, the iceberg, most of the part, the larger part, lies beneath the surface. Yes. What do you think? What do you think? What is that larger part which is there beneath the iceberg? Yes. Please unmute yourself and tell me.
I guess it's what Gauri has said just now, because learning responsibility is going to the next level.
Yes. Whatever, yes,
Worries.
career shaping. Yes, Dinesh?
It's worries.
Worry. Okay. Yes, Pinamal says what is not taught in college. Okay, okay. Yes. You are right, Pinamal. There are some things which are not taught in the college also. Yes. Here, the bigger part which you also need to learn or skill up, that is confidence, communication, learning new skills, networking, getting experience. Yes. Yeah. Dinesh, you are right. What after college fear? But that somewhere, Dinesh, I think this fear comes towards the end when we are toward the end of the college in the last year or something. Don't you think that?
Yeah, it's true. It comes towards last, but yeah, I would say it would be in the last year or something like that. After second year, when you see that there is a pressure building up, right? Like अब क्या करोगे types.
Yeah.
So that
Yes.
is there. So once like first year, second year is like it's gone like anything. You don't even remember how these 2 years are gone. And the final year of the college, if you are doing a graduation, so then that worries and all those things come up because earlier we were enjoying the fests. We
Yes.
were enjoying all the freshers day and farewell parties and all those things. So we don't even care about the future skills ready or something like that. So that comes when you are about to graduate.
Yes. Yes, Radhika. What do you think?
Here, I think I will be an advocate for the children here today. So, the college students. I think I would really like to know what Ensia and Gauri think about this particular question that Megha has put.
I was also about to ask same to both of you. What your thoughts are on this?
And so in college, um, the professors teach us a gist, everything summed up in one, 2 or 3 lectures, and then it's up to us to figure it out, to make notes. Um, yeah, so we do have a lot of responsibilities to complete, and networking, making friends. It is a difficult job for introverts. Yes, it is.
What about you, Gauri? What would you like to share with us?
Well, the same thing as in college, you have to do everything by your own, like choosing who to trust, who to be with your own food. What time do you want to have the food? What time do you want to sleep, wake up? It's from the very, very start till the very end. Like you're on your own.
Do you stay in hostel?
No, I'm at my home right now.
Okay, I thought that because you started talking about your food and everything, so I thought because mostly the hostel student have to start taking all these responsibilities, no? That's why I
I,
thought so.
I do have my elder sister in hostel, so I know the experience.
Okay, okay. Yes, Radhika.
So, Megha, what do you think? What do you call, say, for example, high school students? Like we have a high school student over here, and we have NCA over here who is into college. So, is college scary? Like the moment you step out of school? And on a lighter note, I would also like to add with what Gauri and Ilsia has they've said. I think the clothes also matter a lot because somehow from uniform to wear civil clothes, that again is a, I don't know, a big enigma that has to be sorted out, I guess.
Uh, I don't know. I don't think so that it is very scary. Uh, if I see this scenario on the broader perspective, whatever my experiences, students do not find college life scary. That's why somewhere as whatever we are talking about right now in this topic, today's whatever our topic is, most of the students feel that once they are in the college, now everything is sorted. Now they don't have, means whichever course they want to be into, now they are in that course, so they can now enjoy, they can do whatever they want. Now even you were talking about the uniform and everything, now they don't have all those restrictions, they can do. But some of the colleges do have uniforms also, so they have to go through that also.
Really?
Some
Don't go into
engineering,
those colleges, children.
some engineering colleges do have in Maharashtra. They do have, but of course, other than that, they don't have. But some of the colleges, of course, have their protocols. Their students have to follow related to uniform. But when they go to college somewhere, they think now we have reached to the level. Now whatever we wanted to, whatever a goal was, we wanted to be in the course. Now we can chill out, we can do whatever we want. Whatever we want means they can enjoy with friends, they can do parties, they can utilize time in Instagram and all these things. Most of the students, whatever we have experiences, it is something like that. It is, I'm not saying that everyone does so, but mostly it has been seen that. But whatever we are discussing today, from that, the what I want to say is the issue is not fun. I'm not saying that you should not have fun. This life, college life especially, is the time period which is the time to collect your memories. Yes, this is the time when you collect memories for your lifetime. Yes, but also this is a place where they can build their capabilities. So I will say that problem is not fun. Problem is having unlimited fun without direction. So somewhere students need to know where that they want to go and what they exactly need to do with all these things. Whatever they are doing, that is not wrong. I'm not saying it is wrong to have fun. We get life once only. We should enjoy every part of our life. As a student is the that part of the life where we enjoy the most. But simultaneously they are supposed to do some other things also which help them in their future. Now I would like to share one Mentimeter link which will help me to understand something about the students who are here, especially the students, I will say, or others can also use it for that. So I want you to just give their honest poll over here. I will just share that Mentimeter link here. Just a minute.
I am going to put myself in my son's shoes currently and answer all those.
Okay, that will be great.
And I guess the entire audience over here, you just need to know that Megha is a soft skill trainer in one of the topmost colleges in Nagpur. So when she says students, you better start studying, she actually means it because she knows the placement agenda and what is asked and what is not. So, yes.
Yes. Yeah, I have shared a Mentimeter link in the chat. Please use that link and please give your oh, use it to give your poll. Yes. Just a minute, I will share it. Yes. So I could get 5 responses. Yes. So most of, okay, I got, yeah. So most of you are saying that you spend your time using your mobile for 2 to 4 hours. See, 2 to 4 hours. Yes. Okay, I will stop this presentation. We will back with the conversation. Yeah. So that's very interesting. Yeah. Now we have taken this poll. Don't think that I'm trying to tell you that why I asked you this, and I'm not trying to tell you that phones are bad and all that, which most of the elders mostly tell to these students or the kids or whoever they are. But I would like to say that some of the most useful thing we do today happens through phone only. Yes, most of the things we are doing nowadays, for that we are using our phones only. Yes, so I'm not saying that phones are bad, but the question is, are you using your phone as a tool or it is using you? Means, is it, are you using it for yourself or your phone is using you? I hope you got the question. Means once you open your mobile, you get dragged into it, or you utilize it for something useful. This is my question, and I would like to get this answer from you, especially Insia, Gauri, and others also can give me, because this is applicable to everyone, I hope. Yes, Sujata, Divya, you can also give your response. This is, I think, this happens with everyone. Yes, Gauri.
Well, I think I do. I think the most of the study that I have going on right now is without my phone, and I realize that I end up making excuses to my mom or to my dad that I really want the phone for this particular topic and XYZ reason, which has like nothing to do with it. So I
Okay.
think yeah.
So you don't have your own mobile separately?
No, I do. I do.
You do. You have it.
Yes.
Okay. So sorry, but I didn't get this thing that you said that you asked your parents to give it to you. So that's why I didn't get it.
Well, actually, currently I'm in 12th grade, so our teachers have been very much behind us to submit our phones to our parents. So I did actually do that, but then I end up taking it back from them.
So my question is: so when you end up taking it, how you use it? What happens with you?
Well, I do actually do my work for like 1 hour or 1.5 hours, and then I just do not give it back. I just get distracted by like social media or someone texts or someone calls or like I go down or something like that.
Yes, it happens. We start with something and then we get into something else only. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So with me, uh, all the college work is online. We get everything online, the materials, question papers. So we sometimes switch from doing studying and then we need a break. So we are scrolling social media and then we don't know when the time passes.
Yes, yes, it happens. That's why I asked others also. They can also give me their. Tell me about. Yeah, Punaman says really fine. At times useful. Most of the time, it's just scrolling. Yes, it happens with everyone. It happens with me also.
For
We
me, it is
start.
more like, how do I put it? I just started with, say, I just opened WhatsApp and some group or some friend sends one nonsensical Instagram reel. And then you just open that to just see that particular reel, and then you are mindlessly scrolling for the next n number of minutes or n number of hours, and like Insia pointed out just now, you don't realize the time somehow.
Yes,
It's not that you're
yes.
doing it deliberately, but somehow you don't realize the time.
Yes, you're very correct. And now I would like to tell you something why I took that poll. Okay, most of you opted for 4 to 5 hours. Yes. Now I know most of us don't like maths, but those who are science students, they may. But let's do some quick maths over here. Okay. As you opted for 4 to 5 hours, so let's suppose that you spend 5 hours daily. Okay, scrolling your mobile. Now I will multiply 5 with 365 days. Okay. And how much it becomes if I calculate into in the form of the hours. It becomes, I'm not asking you to multiply it, so don't worry. It becomes something 1825 hours. Yeah, wow, very quick, Punamal. Thank you for that. So it is somewhat more than 76 full days. Now, what I want you to think is, we never think in this way. That's why I want you to think it. Imagine you being locked in a room for 76 days, okay? Or somehow your time gets disappear every year for those 76 days. So what we are doing? We are not utilizing those 76 days out of 365 days. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell you? We are wasting our 76 days out of 365 days only in just scrolling. We just think that, oh, I'm just doing for some 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours a day. But when we calculate in this way, we come to know what is happening, what are we doing. Okay, so the question is not should we use phone or not. The question is what your phone is helping you to become. Yes. Now here I want you, especially Gauri and Insia, I will say. I have this one activity over here. Want you to do this. Just as I can't see Gauri here because she has switched off her camera. If she could switch on, so I will be able to see her. Beautiful.
Actually, I am facing a bit of an internet issue, so I cannot see anyone's camera.
Okay, okay. No issue. Okay, I want you to just sit comfortably, and if everyone can do this, I'm not saying that this is applicable for you or both only. Everyone can do this. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine it's 5 years from today. Okay, keeping Gauri and Insia in mind, I'm using this age, and you are somewhat 24 or 25 years old now. Okay, and you receive a voice note from your future self. Okay, listen carefully. What does that person says? Means your future self. Do your future self thank you? Do your future self warn you? Or do they tell you start something sooner? Or tell you to stop wasting time? Now, I am going to share some sentences in the chat box, and I will give you some time, and I want you to think for a while and complete those sentences. Okay? I'm sharing it in the chat box. Just a minute. Because this is applicable for everyone, those who are using mobiles. We all are also working for our future. It is not so that it is for them only. Okay. I've shared those sentences. Just think about it and complete it.
So this is like 5 years after
Huh.
or
Yeah.
current?
No, no, fire after. Means your future self.
Okay.
What your future self will tell you.
We have Shraddha also who's joined us.
Hi, Shraddha.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good.
Yes. Hello to everyone.
Hello,
Hello.
Shraddha.
Hello.
Shraddha.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, we are mid of the conversation, so I don't know whether. Wait a minute. I will share this once again.
So, Shraddha, you are currently, what are you pursuing?
Currently, I'm a homemaker as well as I'm an NISM certified mutual fund investor advisor. Sorry. So I'm handling those both things, and I'm Reiki grandmaster. So I'm in a healing modesty also.
Wow, great to
Yes.
know that.
Thank you. Before that, I was an HR, but I left my job in 2016, and it's a huge career growth in the corporate sector from my side.
Okay, you are into so many things.
Yeah, because I'm staying in the rural part of Maharashtra, and it is not comfortable for I work as a HR, and there are no such opportunity even for the remote also. So I'm handling all these things right now. And I'm
Which
very happy to get connected with all of you.
same here. Which
Yeah.
Taluka exactly, if I could know?
I'm staying in Vaduz, Satara district.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am on to sentence 3, by the way.
Okay, okay. I hope everyone is writing down what their future self will tell them after 5 years. If you think 4 sentences are too much for you, you can go with two also, because no one is habitual of writing nowadays. I hope I'm correct. Every, but I want you all, if you could complete all four, because this is your own future self who will be telling you, no one else. Okay. Thank you, Dinesh, for sharing. Thank you for being my past. Okay. Shraddha says, thank you for being conscious of your thought and actions.
For me, it is thank you for listening and getting healthy.
Okay, great. Yes, Gauri, Insia, Punamal, Sujata, Divya, thank you for being consistent. Great, Divya. That is very much required for everyone. Punamal says, next generation. Oh, okay, good. Yes. Trainers are for that only. Overthinking, very correct. Saying what's on your mind. Hmm. Divya says, because you started, then life become easier. Thank you for staying positive. Good. Dinesh says, stop wasting time on thinking but not doing. Yes, Gauri, waiting for your response. What your future self will say. Stop wasting time on pleasing everyone, being a pusher. Very correct. Very correct.
I have to resonate with Gauri because my answer was also that because you started, what do you call, uh, be- uh, I changed started to stop, sorry, because you stopped people pleasing, life became easier.
Yes, very correct. Punnamal says, stop wasting time on saying yes to everything and everyone. Yes, that is also very much required. Most of us are very much habitual of saying yes to everyone, and due to that, somewhere
And
we
for
are
me,
unable to
it
do.
is, I wish you had started singing, which I keep
Oh,
on postponing, God only knows why.
right. Dinesh said, because you started realizing. Gauri, whatever you said, no, I would like to resonate this, though our topic is not this. Whenever you are selecting any field or any subject or anything at this time when you are choosing it for yourself, so I think that time this is very much applicable. Think for
Yes, yes,
yourself, stop pleasing everyone. Means when you're
yes,
choosing some career, some path, some course or anything, think what you like, what will be good for your future, where will you grow well. So instead of, so just because you wrote that, so I tried to connect it with this. Thank you. Thank you for responses and thank you for sharing. whatever your future self is going to tell you. Thank you. Now, Insia, can we have the slide, please?
Insia, you didn't say anything.
Yeah, she has also shared.
Shared. Okay,
Yeah,
I missed it out. Let me check.
yeah. Now, uh, I would like to, yeah, I hope everyone can see the screen. So now here, thank you, Sujata. I would like to introduce you or talk about two types of students we have normally. Yes, I think these students and everyone can relate it to this. As you could also see on the screen, some students study all the time. They have no hobbies, no fun, no social life, and eventually burnouts. I also have some of relatives, the student, they are such students who do not even get up from their chair. I have a niece, sorry, who have a habit of just sitting at one place, and she will ask her mother to provide her everything. She will not get up. She will just study, 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 and nothing else. So there are this type of students, and then some do the opposite also. Only entertainment, growth, their growth postponed, years later, regret arrives. So these type of. Now my question to you is, what do you think, as per you, who will be able to lead a fulfilling life? Please listen properly, huh? Now you have seen these both the types of C means whatever I told you. So these, now you know these two types of students. So as per you, what do you think? My question to you all: who will be able to lead a fulfilling life? And to my students who are here, I would like to ask which type of student they want to become. Very good. Yes, Punamal. Yeah. Punamal says who can balance both. Very correct. Yes. Others?
That's the first answer that comes up actually.
Yes.
Balancing both.
Yes. Yes. Correct. Correct. Shraddha also agreed to this. Thank you, Shraddha. So now, here, as you could see, there is a common myth among students who believe that to be successful, I must study all the time. And can anyone tell me? Just I want to know, why do they have these type of myths? I hope you got my question.
Can you just repeat it once more, please?
I said that there are some common myths among students. So I'm talking about the first myth, that is, to be successful, students think that they have to study all the time. Now my question is, yeah, yeah, I think Punamal got it. So my question is, why do students think like this?
Like from my end, I guess I feel that a person who is aiming for an IIT or a CAT or a what do you call any kind of a competitive exam, somehow it has been in their head or it has been put in their head, I should say, that if they do not study for 24 hours a day, may it be the institutions or may it be the home environment. I'm not saying everybody is like that, but I personally feel that this is what makes them do. Of course, there are a few who do it only out of pure ambition.
Yeah, you are right. And Punamal also put it very correct that they think that this is the success formula. Yeah, they think if they will study only, they will give their 100%, they will keep on studying only, then only they will be able to success. Sorry, they will be able to get the success. But what's the result of this? They are stressed, there are burnouts, and poor well-being. And then there are students with other myth also. As we were discussing before also, that college life is for enjoyment, and due to that, what is the result? The result is lack of skills, missed opportunities, and future regrets. As we were discussing, and as Dinesh also put, that he said that college life is stressed, and then we discussed that towards the end of the college days, mostly students face this. And why I said that, because I have experienced that mostly this happens with the students. But if a student wants a fulfilling life, then they should learn how to balance both. Now, let me make this balance simple. There is a simple way to think about your day. I call it a 2 to 20 formula. Insia, can we have the slide, please? Now, what is this 2 to 20 formula? What you can do is you can protect your 2 hours. As we were discussing before this, also many students think that if they want to sit for CAT or IT, NEET, so they want to study for 24 hours. Exactly, that is not possible, but 18 hours, 20 hours, whatever. But for normal students, once they crack it, this is after that. What happens after that? Okay, when you are into the college, what you are supposed to do? So what start happening after once they get into that? So we are discussing that. So in that case, what you should do, start protecting your at least 2 hours a day for growth, like learning any skill other than your college studies, which is very much required for your placements, yeah, your, I should say, your selections. So you can learn any skill, reading, practicing, or building something that helps your future. Then you can have your 2 hours for yourself, for fun, where you can enjoy with your friends, gaming, movies, whatever helps you to relax and recharge. And remaining 20 hours for your life itself, like remaining things, whatever you do in a day, like taking a sleep, going to college, travel, food, family time, and everything else. Through this 2 to 20 formula, what I want to tell you is that I'm not saying that spend exactly 2 hours on growth, but rather, can you protect at least 1 or 2 hours every day for your future? I don't want you to get stuck on the numbers here. The numbers are symbolic. The real message is that growth deserves a place in your day just like entertainment does. I hope you got it. So, if you use this formula for yourself, it will be very helpful. If you will learn something for your future self, it is going to help you a lot. Insia, can we have the next slide? Now, I want you all to imagine, as you could see, if someone offers you 10,000 rupees tomorrow, and now I want an answer from you, but the condition is you must use it to learn any skill. Sorry, you must use a skill to earn it. So, what skill would you use? I would like to get an answer for this. Which skill which you do you have which you will utilize to earn these 10,000 rupees? Yes, Gauri, Insia, and others also, Shraddha, Dinesh, Punamal, Divya. My training skill, good. Sujata says singing, maybe, good. Yes, Gauri, what do you think? At present, which skill you will use to earn those 10,000 rupees?
Maybe people skills on how to identify people by just having one conversation with them.
Exactly, I didn't get it what you are trying to say.
Maybe identifying more and more personalities as you go on, having street skills.
Okay. Yes, Insia, what do you think?
Uh, something related to psychology. I can have a one-on-one therapy session with someone,
Okay,
um,
wow. Check.
or something related to creatives. Maybe a video poster, something like that.
Okay.
So basically, both of you are targeting people. When you mean people skills, you're saying behavioral skills. Like
Hmm.
you would like to man that, and you would like to utilize that as a skill.
Yes. Okay. That's exactly good. That's exactly why this conversation matters. Because when this question is asked to many of the students, even this has been asked to my students in the college when they struggle to answer. So you should be clear about this before graduation, before completing your graduation. What I think is every student should have at least one skill that create value. It could be anything. Now you told me about your skills. It other than that, it could be communication, content creation, video editing, or anything which is required in today's time period or as per the role which you are going to choose. The skill doesn't matter as much as the habit of learning. Now the degree which you are going to take, that opens the that open doors, okay, but skills help you walk through them. Okay, now one more thing I want you all to do is I want you to type in the chat, tomorrow I will spend 30 minutes learning, or you want me to put this sentence in the I will, yeah, I'm putting this sentence in the chat. I want you this. You have to complete this sentence, not any other day, not next month, but tomorrow. You have to write. Tomorrow I will spend 30 minutes learning this and this, whatever you think.
So you have to complete that sentence.
Yeah, you have to complete the sentence. Wow, great, Shraddha. We also need to take some tips from you then. Learning to build my business skills and marketing skills. Yes, Unamal. Yes, others? Divya, Dinesh, Gauri, Insia, Sujata. New concept of emotional intelligence. Gauri, it can be any concept from your 12th board syllabus also. Advanced AI concept. Insia? I know it's tomorrow only, that's why you're thinking a lot. I'm not going to come and check whether you have started or not, or you are doing it or not. Yes, Gauri? Acha, learning time management, especially by solving mock test. Very good. Yes, time management is very much required.
I'm not going to answer that because tomorrow is a Sunday and I don't want to upskill myself.
So it could be Monday also. We can take it that way. Okay. Insia is thinking a lot. So yes, for you also it's Sunday. That's why you are thinking a lot. Okay. So let's move ahead.
I can afford a Sunday, huh, Insia?
Insia, can we have the next slide?
Yes.
Now, has my question to you all, those who are not the students, but they were students sometime, whether this has happened with you all also. Now, when you had any bright student in your class or in your batch or something, someone like that, whether you also used to get this type of question that what the student do differently because due to which he or she is able to score well or get selected in many other things. So whether these type of questions ever came to your mind also, and I would like to ask Insia and Gauri also the same.
Can you repeat the question?
Now my question is, uh, when we look at the successful students of really, okay, so do ever this type of question comes to your mind that what do they do differently due to which they are successful?
Yeah, kind of. I guess when I was young, so
That only I'm.
now I know. But when I was young, I definitely used to think in a very childish way. पता नहीं क्या खाता होगा कि इतना इतना marks आ रहे हैं इसको. So
That only I'm saying. For us, it is not this time period, but when we were in our 20s, that time when we were in our teens, and now for Insia and Gauri, maybe they are the one about whom others may be thinking like this. So, yes, Insia and Gauri, what do you think? You think about others, or others think about you like this?
I think about others.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So,
Same.
same thought comes to your mind also.
my thing is, it's like it's not a shocker if the ones who are always studying getting the marks 24 hours, but it is those people who, I always used to question myself. This question used to arise when I used to see those students who were having fun too, but at the same time scoring well. So
Yes,
that was
yes.
the question which was always there. How did they manage it? How do they
Ah,
manage it?
that is the question most of the students have in their mind when they see students like this. So that only I want to share here that successful students don't have extra time. Of course, we all know there are only 24 hours in a day for all of us. Just the thing is, the difference is they protect. In my group, the most student, the most what Dinesh would like to say, most mischievous and dull child is the most successful. Yeah. Now, when we look back, Dinesh, what we have also observed is those who were very mischievous and dull, now they are very much successful. Yeah, and mostly in their business, huh? Yeah. But yeah, uh, coming back, what I'm trying to say is everyone has 24 hours a day. So what these two successful students do differently is that they protect the small blocks of growth. Like as we discussed before, also you can keep 2 hours or 1 hour daily. That's it. Like we calculated before, also 1 hour daily becomes 365 days. And what I would like to tell is, whatever you do now, when I gave you the formula 2 to 20, okay, if you think you are unable to sit for 2 hours continuously, you can divide it into 1 hour. But when you are sitting or when you are doing something, okay, so try to give your 100% into it. Be fully focused for that. Then it will be very much productive. So instead of just sitting for hours and doing nothing very much productive, is of no use. Even if you are sitting for an hour or two, do something which is productive. Give your full 100% to it. So same, I will say that what we were talking about, the successful students, if we talk about them, so give your 1 hour daily or 2 hours and give your 100%, be focused. So like this you can give your 365 hours in a year or more than that. So here actually I'm not exactly talking about only your studies, but other things, other skills which are other than your course. So you can improve many other skills with that. You can learn AI tools, communication, you can build your portfolio or any side project. These small daily actions look insignificant actually until they compound. Okay. Now, as we have discussed a lot, before we close, let me take a moment to reflect. I want to know, how was today's conversation, how today's conversation influenced your thinking. So let me share the Mentimeter link for the same. Same Mentimeter link. Okay, sorry, others were not there. I will use. Okay. Please use the Mentimeter link.
It's the same thing that we
Yeah,
answered.
yeah, yeah. It will come. Has it come? The
Yes, yes.
Thank you for your responses. Four I got. More eight. Four are remaining. Okay. Waiting for others' responses. Okay.
So maybe
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your responses. Uh, just before leaving, I would like to say that, to especially for these students, Your future will not be shaped by any one giant decision. You need to take hundreds of small daily choices which will shape it. Now, no one is asking you to stop enjoying your life. You can go to trips, movies, laugh, enjoy with your friends, whatever. College life should be enjoyed, as I said before, also. But while you're building memories, build capabilities too. Because one day your degree will be framed on a wall, but your skills will determine the life you live. Don't spend your entire time just consuming other people's story. Spend some time of it creating your own too. I hope whatever we discussed today, whatever our conversation was, it was somewhere as I got the responses also, it helped you. And with that, I would like to stop over here and again now over to Insia.
Thank you, ma'am. And before I close the session, I would like to know everyone's takeaways. So, should we start with Gauri? What's your takeaway for today's session?
Well, it was a really insightful session. It helped me to reflect on what I'm doing actually right now, where I stand, and what I should improve in me. And it was a really reflective session. I really liked it. I really want to thank you all for letting me have this opportunity.
Thank you, Gauri. And Sujata, ma'am?
Yes, so Megha, it was really an insightful session, and I had to, check myself like, yes, how much time I am wasting on scrolling, and this is unconsciously we do. So it's just, I became more aware now, and I will take care of that. And learning new skill, as you suggested, is really something which, will give some refreshment in our life. So it will give us more energy so that we can do our work in a more in a good mindset, you can say. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Punnamal, ma'am? Your takeaway?
Hi. As I said, it was an insightful session, and things that we already know. But when somebody says that you are here and you need to go there, it gets more reflective, and yeah, it was good.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you very much, all of you.
So, just a closing this thing from my end. Gauri and Insia, if what do you call, if I say that an interesting discussion that you would like to have on any topic, what would it be? I'm intrigued. That's why curious as to what your mind will say.
ma'am, related to mental health and emotional intelligence.
So
For
that is
students,
which is related to students, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about you, Gauri?
I think same on how to actually manage your emotions, on knowing what is right or wrong, because you yourself don't know what is right or wrong. So helping manage that.
Thank you. Thank you so much because these kind of inputs keep us going. Over to you, Megha.
thank you very much.
Um,
Ye-
well,
Yes,
lastly, I just want to say today's session was never about productivity, it was about possibility. And every participant here has the same 24 hours. Some use those hours to scroll, while some use them to build. And the beautiful part is that the choice can start today. With that, I would like to thank you, Megha ma'am, for such a powerful session, and dear participants, to you. Also, to turn today's ideas into action, we are sending a takeaway in the WhatsApp group right now. And do check them out. Our next Athlete Masterclass is on the 16th of June. We'd love to see you all join there also. Thank you all again. Have a great evening.
Thank you.
So, Insia,
Thank you.
thank you so much, Gauri, uh, Kamal and Sujata. Insia, my thing is, what was your key takeaway from the session?
Well,
You asked everyone.
today's session was like a reality check. There are many questions that I couldn't answer, or I had many things on my mind that were limiting me to it. So, yes, time is of the essence.
So, do you think what do you call upskilling is really possible? I'm what do you call just asking you. Like we have said 2 hours of upskilling per day, not currently because Gauri is in 12th, but you are a graduate, right? First year graduation. So 2 hours upskilling, is it practical? Is it possible?
It is possible. Yes, it is possible, ma'am. It, we just have to take the time to do that.